except that we completely lose in a day. So it all comes down to nailing this black site. Operation Hellstorm. Reward 125 supplies and not losing the game. 28 missions in. We've got a pretty tooled up squad. Got the Black Death. We've got Slippery Simon Knoll. Lieutenant Yaounde. Thunder Gosling. Mega Medic. And Doom. I prepared all this so you don't have to watch me fiddle through their loadout for about half an hour. So let's do it.
In position for deployment.
Now we're all but certain that the assassin's going to show up. So we've got our Reaper. Hopefully to spot her without being spotted. We've got battle scanners to decloak her. We have a skirmisher, but annoyingly one of the permanent dark events is made whole, which means the chosen no longer suffer any weaknesses and will continue to not suffer any weaknesses for the whole campaign. So the weakness of skirmishers is now moot. The skirmishers are great, so we're bringing them anyway. So the plan is kill one pod. Assassin will probably show up, pull right back, fight the assassin 6-on-1, take her out, and then deal with the rest of the site. Should be possible, since there's no time limit, to draw her into a great big trap. And once she's out of the way, the rest of the black site is just a case of taking your time and not triggering every pod at once. And then getting the vial and getting out of there, which is a little more tricky, but never done this particular mission on Legend before. The main campaign missions are always a bit more predictable though, so I tend to prefer the procedurally generated missions. But let's see if this one surprises me. Might be a bit screwed if it does, because we need to succeed in this mission or campaign over, so. We survived the first few brutal months, we survived the Avenger defense, we survived this. We're probably good for the whole day. You could say everything hinges on this particular mission. You could say that.
We've confirmed the black site is in your immediate vicinity. Infiltrate and investigate the area. Expect heavy resistance. Neutralize all hostile contacts.
Alright, first things first, let's have a little scoop around the map. Now I still swear by, where possible, having a squad of one of each of the 4 base classes and then 2 specials. Special being a faction unit or maybe a psyop if you have them.
I go where I am needed.
Scouts go first. I'm just going to check. Yep, thought it might be that car. Alright, we can take our sweet time. This is going to be a
That's affirmative.
battle of attrition. Although I'll try not to Overwatch spam the whole thing. I'll try. I make no promises.
Affirmative. Moving out.
That's affirmative.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Overwatch spam.
Got it covered. Overwatch.
Scanning.
No one will cross. Stand ready. Got it covered.
I hear a door opening. Is it that one there? That's a window. Quite happy to keep the high ground for the rest of the squad for now. Ah, good. This might be ideal, actually. Because if our great triggering of all things bad and nasty is just against the turret, that's pretty sweet. Oh. Armor-piercing rounds. That is a 99% one-shot kill. Yeah, let's get straight on it. Why wait?
Target neutralized. We're spotted!
Not going to waste the grapple just yet. I just want to see what we got.
Headed there now.
Let's do this.
Hopefully the assassin's going to show up. I'm just trying to think where I want to engage her from. Oh, that's a nice spot there. Take that. If we're really lucky, she'll take cover behind that car and we can remote start her all the way to hell.
Overwatch.
Oh, there's an Archon perched over there and a Spectre. It's not cheating, the game gives it to you. And a Viper. And another Viper. Okay, so there's some real nasties out back. Oh, there you go.
Chosen assassin is moving near your position. Stay on guard, people.
This is great. We've lured her in and all we used was one shotgun bullet. Now, I don't think I'm going to conceal Mabungwe just yet. Because the assassin might just trigger him by accident anyway. If she runs across here, she'd just trigger him anyway. So he's probably going to have to be the bait. But he's got a great big tanky armor on, so... makes good bait, that's what I'm trying to say.
It's killing time!
Now, the next part of the ambush is trying to guess how long she's going to take. So she popped up about there. She can move like crazy. But she's not going to show up this turn. So it's going to be 2 or 3 turns from now, I would guess. Now I'm going to move the medic right back. Because I don't want her to be the one who gets smacked.
Finally.
She's the one who can revive everybody from being dazed.
Roger that. I am trusting you. The invaders send a patrol.
Oh, okay, that we don't really want. Trying to figure out if that was an enemy or a tree stump. It was in fact a tree stump, and we will not be blowing it up just yet. Definitely don't want to be going that way. Have to be a little careful with Doom then if we decide to zippity-doo-dah him over here. As long as we keep him away from this edge. So maybe I'd zip to here if I had to. Then it's probably okay. Slippery Knoll's got a good chance of just taking it out. But it's probably a pod with it, and let's just hope it runs away. Worst case scenario, it stumbles into us and we overwatch it. What do you do?
My watch begins. Non-evasive.
Yep, that happened. Shot in the ass.
By the numbers. They fall just as they serve.
Don't know why the camera's flying over here. Is that where the assassin's gone? I have a funny feeling she's close by. So now I think we'll spend one cheeky battle scanner. Just because I do think that she might be nearby. Anything? No, but if she runs through this battle scanned area next turn, we might see her. So her angle of attack's probably pretty close. I do want to push up and do more recon with him though.
As you order, Commander. The time for hiding is over. They have a patrol moving here.
Another shield bearer. It's good that we did take out that shield bearer actually, because now Doom is probably gonna not be spotted as he grapples up. Again, Cougar's gonna be the bait. Bait with a big shotgun.
Moving to Overwatch.
Now I'm going to move Slippery Knoll to here. Get a slight better view. If the assassin shows up, should be close, so I want him really to try and shoot her with his pistol, not with his big wiggly gun.
Got it covered.
Got it covered.
I'll keep an eye on it.
So she's probably going to come in this turn.
You can never escape my sight.
Alright, they're probably not close enough yet to cause problems. We just want to try and avoid a pod and the assassin coming down on us at the same time. That's good, they're going. Or two pods and the assassin coming on us at the same time. Our Reaper's target definition means we'll know where they are for the rest of the mission. Super handy. Alright. Oh, okay, we're not seeing her just yet. Interesting. I reckon she must be close.
Overwatch.
Don't really want to take this shot because it's kind of bad, but it's probably going to keep moving forwards and then it'll be out of its low cover. We'll get a better shot on it. This means we'll put him on Sniper Overwatch instead of pistol. And everything else I'm quite content with the way it is. Don't want to push any further forward really until we can deal with the assassin. Yep, here we go. Okay, that's fine. Looks like he might take cover by the car. We can remote start him. One of the most brutally effective combos is Squad Sight Sniper and Reaper. I'm going to try not to spam it, but right now it's kind of fair enough. Because you can take all these Squad Sight shots without triggering them because the Reaper can see him, but you can't see the Reaper or the Sniper. Ah, here she is. Oh! It's so hard not to take damage when she shows up.
Enjoy these fleeting breaths while they last. Do not concern yourselves with these simple facilities, Commander. I am a much greater threat to your existence.
You've got the Chosen in rage. Let's take it out.
The Elder Bolster me with
Oh,
reinforcements.
interesting. Really right in the thick of it. Oh, beautiful. Plot reinforcements.
A trivial loss, easily replaced.
Alright, she's in there.
The elders possess many
That's alright,
gifts.
we can get to her.
Where they see you, they send me.
No, I think this is probably the best time to take out that Mouton.
Don't get caught up.
Oh, it's not dead. It's barely there, but it's there. Oh well, first things first. Definitely want to lay into her
Heading out.
with our mighty ranger. Let me remind myself, is she... I can't remember if she's actually immune to melee. I think she is in this run, so believe me when I say that. Throwing the axe counts as melee, and it won't kill her. This is a good start right here.
That will not be enough to stop me.
I'm thinking of grappling up here, dropping down, and maybe taking a shot on the Chosen. But that Mouton's going to come in, and I could take a free kill on it because I've got a stock, which I might have to do. I think I should do that really. Maybe I should have saved that, but we know we're not going to be dealing with the Chosen twice, so now is a pretty good time to try and lay into her with damage. No point reloading this turn.
Go patch him up.
Just keep Noel alive and healthy.
On my way. Tech guys will love this.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can throw any large grenades in without... Oh, I don't want to freeze my Bungray. Should have done this first. It's a mistake. I always do this. I get very excited about damaging the enemy and then I forget that. Run someone in close. And now I can't really grenade the enemy without hitting them both. Or can I? Can I be cheeky and get away with it? I don't think so. Demon Bungway is not in the actual square here, but it's oh no, I think he probably is. Yeah. Unfortunate. I do want to get some more damage on her there.
Throw on the hook. Not a problem.
Especially since you can regain health back. I think we've just got to absolutely lay into her with everything we got. We've got both our armor piercing guys in. There we go, another pistol shot and that'll be a good 24 damage odd. Oh, Simon.
Surely you can do better.
You'd think so. No, I've learned not to use the Mimic Beacon against the Choser if they have Soul Stealer, because they can slash the Mimic Beacon and that gains them health back, which is really awful. But I think we just have to get Andy in a bit closer, in case she runs the other way. I can maybe catch her with a gas bomb.
Utilizing hook.
You need to be careful not to get caught by Arbor Wave though if she does do it. Sure, I'm just going to leave him up here and reload.
Descend into the mist.
Interesting.
This world holds a great deal of promise. One must simply look past the current inhabitants.
I think this is a pretty good chance to finish her off. She can get a shot in from there, or there, or basically anywhere here with a flank. Absolutely think we should. Can shred some armor first, that'd be great. I'm just going to check to see if we have. Shredder we do.
Your creation at their hands. What a strange conflict it must be for you.
Oh, even better. Height advantage shot. Should have gone this way. Whoops.
Heading to that location.
Peel off that armor.
One can grow accustomed to pain.
And this is how I like to do it. draw the Chosen
Position.
all the way to your side of the black site. Pretty much fight them 1-on-6.
Your friends will join you soon. I have almost no ammo.
It is rare to find an opponent worthy of my skills. Rarer still to find one capable of besting me more than once.
I'm sure we'll see them again, but that Chosen sure wasn't expecting the fight we put up today, Commander. I'm on it. Ready to engage.
Alright,
Headed out.
let's tuck in and reload.
Oh yeah.
Let's rock. Let's move already.
Now these have really patrolled a long way. Okay, now our next plan. Take this high ground. Get everyone around here, so they're not going to trigger anyone by moving to the edge of the building. And then move everyone to the edge of the building and start laying down a base of fire on anything that's over here.
Move into designated position.
Tired of waiting around.
I will go.
Don't want to go out the front here. Again, we might trigger nasties that we're not ready to deal with, so we can come up from the inside here.
Moving to position. On my way. Reloaded.
I haven't actually seen any auto-loaders at all in the entire campaign.
Give me
But at least it
time to
means that we
reload.
can be degenerate with the multiple reloads and not be wasting anything.
Moving to Overwatch.
Scanning. Okay.
Let's get a look at what's out here.
Moving as ordered. You cannot run. Their patrol is coming.
Oh, is that where I think it is? Right next to an explosive. Oh, yes. If I was greedy, I could see if they patrol this way. Then they might trigger, and we've got time. Let's take the shots we can get.
Stand clear.
With a heavy lancer as well. That is satisfying.
On the move. Sure thing.
long as we stay well back from the far edge of that roof, we should have no problems.
A competent approach. Got it covered. Got it covered. Overwatch.
I'm going to save our Ranger's Phantom ability for now, because right now I'd quite like him to be triggering Overwatches. Maybe towards the end, or if our Reaper gets revealed, we can use it again. Now this is the position I've wanted to get Simon in.
Absolutely.
Surprisingly, it's not actually triggered anyone. I guess that other patrol ran away, which is even better, because we can line everyone up on here, probably safely, and then when they come back, hit them with a great big Overwatch.
Position confirmed.
Let's move already.
On your order. I am reloading. I am watching. On Overwatch. Scanning. I see everything. On Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
And now, we wait. Okay. Now we can push forward with some more recon.
I go where you tell me.
Cooking up Slurm.
My life is in your hands. I will always find you.
I think he spotted someone there. Yes, he did. Okay. I'll take it. Looks like he's on his own.
That's how it's done.
That's so satisfying.
Affirmative. Covering now. Affirmative. Covering now.
Scanning.
I stand ready. I'm on it. The target is marked.
What's this? Ah! So this must have been someone who got hit by a remote start earlier that we had not spotted. And a sectoid on the roof. There's probably turrets on that roof.
Beyond vision.
This is interesting though. This may be time for squad site abuse. It's definitely time for squad site abuse.
Not good.
Okay, I'll keep an eye on that. I'm not going to do that unless it's going to finish him off. Because the Silent Killer perk is great. As long as your Reaper gets a finishing blow, everything is fine. I'm going to bring him over here. So there's advanced stock. Now I think it's time to conceal my Bungway. Start to bring him in close.
Closing on target position now.
Because now there's a load of enemies on a roof. And a great big open area in between. Stealth's going to be the only way he's not going to get shot up on his way there.
I'm on the move.
But I would like to bring someone big and dangerous a bit close. Do a little shuffle round.
Tired of waiting around.
On the move.
Superior stock on this, so even with a really long range shot, he's going to do at least 3 damage on the miss.
Moving to Overwatch.
I'm on it.
Now, I think it's worth going this way and trying to hunt down that one with the Reaper. But if that Spectre comes down, it could get nasty, so I'm not going to get too close.
Folk says I am to obey.
I'm not going to take a bad shot. So yeah, I'm not going to take 73.
Watching comes naturally.
Now we'll consider running Doom in, because he can grapple up to there, but I don't want to trigger stuff in there, so that's going to be a bit more of a last resort.
I will watch. There is nowhere to hide.
Okay, that's good. They're annoying though, because they just dodge all your Overwatches. And they soak up all your Overwatches. Sometimes they move first, so you gotta be careful. They can completely nullify your Overwatch traps. Something's coming up a ladder. So that's what I've been waiting for. %, kill, 0% reveal. Nice and free. But we still have the problem of all the enemies up here. What's that? Shield bearer, probably a sectoid or a trooper or a captain. We know we've got a sectoid and a spectre up there. But now that we're pulling back from the roof, we can, if we so desire, start bringing the rest of our team in. I'm going to leave Simon where he is, but the rest of the team is more useful. Getting in a bit close. We'll do it slow though. They can come at us at any minute.
Move into position.
Keep you at the back.
Let's
Because you
try
haven't got a
this.
stock. Don't want to waste the magnetic bolt caster bullet. And you know, medic shouldn't be too far forward ever. The amount of times I've let her go too far forwards and the assassins targeted her. Then I've got no effective way to pick people up from range. It's a tricky situation.
I'm on it. Scanning. I'm on it.
Come get some.
No trespassers.
Ah, interesting. Maybe they were climbing down a ladder. Alright, now we're going to at least get some shots. Oh, full on hit and shred. Beautiful. I was expecting a miss. And I'd have been grateful for it.
I know where you are.
Excellent. That mech is already weak enough now that we can probably finish it off with the Reaper. Oh, and those troopers are super weak. Totally vanilla Advent troopers. However, still got all those enemies up top. Maybe we won't see them this turn. That'd be nice. I can hear slithery sectoid hands climbing ladders. Oh, that old pod's coming back. This worked out pretty well because I've brought them forward just enough that we got some Overwatch shots, but not so far that we've triggered everything on that side of the map. Another general tip, at the start of the turn I'll sort of sometimes go around and see what people can see. 3 targets, no targets, 2 targets. And I'll usually start with the person with the least number of targets, because Simon here has obviously got a choice of anyone in that pod. So if we start to take them out, we don't accidentally miss out on the chance to kill. So really right now what we would just want is the best shot on that mech for a definite finisher. But we don't want to expose ourselves too much to the nasties that are probably going to come down. This is probably safe enough.
Moving out. No place for you to go now.
Oh, I can take any of them I want. Except for that one apparently. So I'll leave this for now, knowing that I can take out him or him for certain. Cougar, I'd quite like to stay in stealth if I can. So I might... Ooh, okay, so Simon can definitely take out the mech. What about Thunder? I mean, I could just use a gas grenade, and that's probably the best thing to do, to be honest, at this point. If I can get... Oh, I can't get both of the troopers, though. So I'm going to forget that plan. Right, let's see what shots you have from here. Okay, this is a good shot. Gonna take that. It's ideal because it's shooting one of the ones that we don't have a great shot at with everyone else.
Had a note.
Okay, I think now I am going to take that certain shot on the mech. Now we're pretty set from here. Worst case scenario, we run Cougar into here or maybe melee range and pretty much take that guy out. But then we sacrifice our Phantoms. So instead we'll try and take a shot with one of the other 3. I'd like to keep Slippery Knoll for overwatching against those 2 who are definitely going to come in this turn. So I'm going to see if we can get him with you. We can, beautiful. If we'd missed, it would have taken him down to 1 health anyway.
Here I come.
I'm going to save that battle scanner because we still have all this stealth recon units. I'll just keep walking you a bit further forward. Just some lovely cover.
On the move.
The nice thing about the Phantom Scout is if they get revealed from very close up. And if they get revealed from very close up and they overwatch, you get a shotgun shot from close up rather than the what I'm certain has happened to every XCOM player where your shotgun takes a shot across the field with no chance to hit and wastes bullets. So the Phantom Scout isn't completely obsolete now that the Reapers exist. Reapers are excellent though.
On Overwatch.
Candidate for the best unit in the game. Maybe the only candidate. Hopefully we trigger Simon's shots. Yep. Come on. Unfortunate. Oh, 2 shots. This should hit. Stunned, even better. Beautiful. Oh, and he's coming to us. Oh, is he triggered? Ah! Exactly as I said. Now hopefully that Overwatch will work. Or maybe not. Is that not how it works? I did put him on Overwatch concealed. Okay, so that wasn't what I wanted. I was hoping that as he triggered, he'd blow his head off like this. Oh well.
Target eliminated.
At least he didn't trigger the Reaper. Now I'm going to take this. Little pro tip. Superior stock, 3 damage on a miss, so I'm going to take this and it's an instant kill. But rather than just shoot, I'm going to remember that I'm not going to really move this turn. May as well reload first and then shoot, so I don't waste that action. It's easy to forget and shoot first and waste actions.
Nailed him.
Alright, cleaned up another pod. Got a lot of enemies. That's how I like it. Alright, tuck you in here.
At your service.
Pop a reload.
I must reload.
Pop a reload. Keep you on Overwatch.
Affirmative, covering now.
Just going to take a quick break. 2 minutes. And we're back.
Attacking on sight.
Still got that Spectre that we can hear in the sectoid at least. Now, contrary to previous tactics, I don't really want to trigger the Overwatch ambush against that Spectre. Because it'll just avoid all the shots and will waste bullets and time. When all of your support team talk over each other at once. Okay, he's all the way back there. So it's probably a good time to start zipping on up.
Tactical movement. Moving to position. Heading out. Reloaded. Moving on target location.
Finally!
I am trusting you. Heading out.
Let's move already!
Moving to designated coordinates. It is under my watch. Sure thing. I'll take the high road.
Okay, that sectoid's gonna be pretty easy to wipe out.
Orders confirmed.
So my thoughts are, take a shot with Thunder, and that should bring it down to about 3. So that should bring down at least 3 of its health. After which I can probably finish it off with this. Remembering that if it's been wounded once this round, Blood Trail gives the Reaper extra damage. So we should be able to take out that sectoid from all the way back here. That is fine. That is totally fine. $95, pushing it a bit. Ah, we're good.
For the Reaper!
Now I think if we can get a shot with you, yeah, I think we can. We can use the Whiplash, and I think you can get double damage against the, yep, against Spectres with, oh, not with Whiplash, but with Blue Screen, definitely. That's probably worth a shot, although high cover is quite nasty. 81% justice, pull him in. If we hit that, we're going to drag him up here, and that's going to be the end of him, so probably the right move. Because I don't want to go in there just yet. Yeah, we're going to go for justice.
Come to me. An ineffective strike.
On the move.
And we clean up.
Hostile terminated.
I hate to curse it, but this mission's gone very well. We've not really triggered multiple enemies at once. Oh, we just got a promotion. So that's going to be our first captain. No, our second captain. Alright, we'll put Null here.
Not a problem.
Have a nice good sightline inside the building. We'll bring up our medic.
Tired of waiting around. Got it covered.
We've really blown out all those skylights.
Moving as ordered.
I don't really want to push up much further just yet.
Ready to go. Reloading. Good to go.
Let's do this.
I think next turn I'm going to use a combination of the battle scanner on this side and the Reaper on this side to try and get a good view of what's back here. Because we know there was at least... What was it? It was a Archon, 2 Vipers, and a Spectre. Assuming it wasn't the same Spectre we just wiped out, which it might have been. If we're very lucky.
I await their approach.
Come get some. On Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Scanning.
And not to forget the thing that no one tells you when you first play this mission. Don't touch the vial until you've cleared the area completely. Okay. That's about right. Okay, turret, cool. Super heavy turret. Fortunately we have a shotgun with armor piercing rounds, so that super heavy turret's going to be super gooey mush real quick.
I will reposition.
Nothing on this side, okay.
On your order.
That's interesting. So that could probably blow up the floor, and I think it still works blowing up the floor and dropping a turret through it. But we'll save all the explosive stuff for remote start and other enemies when we can just do this. We found the cure for super heavy turrets. It's Mabungwe. Its name is Mabungwe.
Moving out.
Now, I don't want to split the squad, so we're going to assault it from one side and one side only at a time.
Got it covered.
Which is going to be this side.
My life is in your hands.
Take a bit of a risk here. So now that's interesting, because it probably wouldn't show that Unless there was an enemy within range of it, and I think there is back there. So I'm highly tempted to take this shot, but I think we'll wait this turn. If an enemy doesn't patrol past, then we'll use him to remote start it. And I remember there being an Archon or something, or Vipers. I think if they haven't moved, the Vipers are probably still there.
I will not waver.
But for now, let's leave it be and just get everyone
Good copy. Moving on target.
close.
On Overwatch.
That is a hell of a boom. I quite like that though, because if it takes out all that roof, it'll probably reveal what's behind it, as well as doing a ton of damage. I don't think we're going to take any damage ourselves. Let's just check. No, we're definitely fine. I'll just stay where I am.
Our world is dangerous.
It's not our house after all. Oh, there wasn't anything there after all. I'm going to take a peek in here.
I'm on it.
Still nothing. Other reason is I wanted him out of the way so I could pop Slippery Knoll over here.
On my way. I'm on the move.
Here I come.
Got it covered.
Overwatch.
Watch order confirmed.
Scanning. Moving Overwatch.
Hopefully a Spectre doesn't pop up and soak all those Overwatches. Okay, let's get some more Reaper Recon. We've still got a Claymore to use. So that's probably worth doing on whatever's hiding out back there. Though I don't want to pop over the edge there, because they're probably right by. So if we move to there, he'll probably get spotted. And if we move to there on a dash, he'll probably get spotted and slotted. So next turn we'll maybe scooch him round, come round here, maybe come up there. See what's up.
Loading fresh ammo.
But for now,
No trespassers.
gonna have to sit patiently, I think.
Heading out.
I think it's safe to start creeping people forward.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Finally. Come get some.
Overwatch. Overwatch. Come get some.
Almost home free, but not yet. I'm really tempted by that, but I don't like how close it might be. Like, the enemy could be right there.
Folk says I am to obey. the doctor. Secure that canister.
Eventually. Eventually. Oh, that's a lovely spot.
I am on the move. You will never hide from me.
Okay, that worked as planned. We've got vision on Archon 2 Vipers. Excellent. So that definitely was, I think, the Spectre we spotted right at the start. That was our friend from earlier.
On the move.
Yeah, if we're a bit careful, we should be fine, as long as we stay pretty much behind that line.
Rolling.
Knowing how not to trigger pods is the most important thing in this game. Hands down, without a doubt, 100%.
Let's move already.
Ooh. Little visual bug there. Stopped my heart.
Covering distance.
And then we'll pop Knoll in an overwatching position up here.
Heading out. Come get some. On Overwatch.
And assuming nothing funky happens, next turn our Reaper will Claymore. Oh, no, funky things are happening. Bring the funk. The funk cometh. Oh, I was hoping for some more Overwatches to trigger. This is still manageable. The Archon's the only thing there that's a potential troublemaker. And I have a feeling this is the last pod on the base right now. And we've got a lot of equipment left. I reckon she's got a perfect one shot kill on a Viper. I would quite like to reveal the Reaper this round, because when we start extracting, we're just going to be opening fire like crazy against all of the nasty reinforcements.
I am at your service.
So I'm actually just going to take an ordinary shot and hope it reveals. And set him on fire. And he's been wounded, so we get blood trail. Oh, didn't get spotted. Better try again. Maybe you can get spotted this time.
I need more ammo.
Almost too stealthy.
You're compromised.
Okay, that was brilliant. That's dealt with that Archon pretty much. I'll leave Thunder till last, because if we do trigger another pod, out comes the Mimic Beacon. What a Knoll shot's like. Not bad. May as well spend Lightning Hands.
Only the best.
Oh, I always forget about Death from Above. Makes for, it's not the greatest perk ever, but an extra pistol shot or an extra reload, certainly a reload, can come in surprisingly handy.
Here I come.
Oh, I was hoping for a better shot. I guess he's in full cover. Superior scope, yes please. Alright, that I can get on board with. Go, go, Mabungwe. Go, go, Powered Ranger.
Target eliminated.
Okay.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Is the cover broken down there? I think it might have.
Affirmative.
Never mind.
Scanning.
Okay, wonderful. I have a dastardly plan. Plan is, get everyone in position around the extraction with a ton of Overwatch, use the Reaper to grab the vial, and then go into Shadow and sneak the Reaper to the extraction while the rest of the squad takes on enemy reinforcements. Pretty good plan, huh?
I am on the move.
We shall see.
Cover me. I'm reloading. I'm on it. Confirmed.
Finally.
Go, go, go. That's affirmative. Oh yeah!
On Overwatch.
Just going to check that he can go out that way. He cannot go out that way. Okay, he's going to have to go out that way, I reckon. Oh, okay, no wait, there's a... Wait, how's he getting in there? Oh, he's going... Oh, I see, up the top and drop down. Interesting.
Moving as ordered. I am trusting you. Moving to position. Understood. Moving out.
Reloading.
Let's get everyone's clips full.
Back in. On your order.
Okay, I think we're pretty safe to make a dash for it now. Just in case you do spot an enemy, in the unlikely event, I'll leave him for last because he's got a mimic beacon he can fling thusly.
Got it.
can leave Cougar over here. Because he's probably going to have to run straight in. Shotgun some dudes. Slippery Knoll can tuck in over here.
There. Closing on target position now.
We don't know exactly where reinforcements are going to drop down, but we can bet it's nearby, so...
Tired of waiting around.
Probably between us and the Vial. So we'll just get everyone into some reasonably good positions.
A great distance.
I'll just put you here. There we go.
Scanning.
Affirmative, covering now.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Alright, next turn we take the Vial. Alright. That's what we came for.
I have it with me now.
Ooh, further than I thought.
Enemies moving out of position. That's not water in there. Shen, any readings?
No signs of radioactivity, no significant energy signatures of any kind. Whatever it is, it's safe to handle.
We've confirmed acquisition of the sample. Move to rendezvous at the extraction point.
Can't shadow this turn, so we've just got to hang in there for one round.
No time to spare.
Let's get out of there. Now we know where the reinforcements are coming down. Let's get in as close as reasonable.
I'm on it.
Try and get some Overwatch. Oh, that had not occurred to me as a possible move. I think next turn, maybe, he runs here, grapples to get behind them and shoots down or something. Got a lot of choice.
Move into position.
I know he's exposed from this angle, but he's not going to get shot at until a turn after, so for the sake of the Overwatch, it should be fine.
Let's do this.
Alright,
Moving to Overwatch.
the trap is set.
Attacking on sight.
Affirmative, covering now. Affirmative, covering now. Moving to Overwatch.
If only we had proximity mines. It's the only way we can make this better. Oh, heavy mech. I mean business.
You cannot run. We got admin here.
Oh. Nice.
Want some more?
Target's still up.
I have
Enemy is still up.
Okay, one down. I don't like that Overwatched heavy mech though. That's put Thunder in a pretty tough position. Come on. That's a kill on a hit, so we'll go for this. Oh, what? I miscalculated. Okay, could Claymore peel some armor off of him. think it's absolutely worth attempting this.
A quick strike.
Yeah, our luck is not in today. Okay, you can take 2 shots with blue screen protocol. All you would need to do first, ideally, is take some armor out. We have this as a free attack as well. Maybe we'll use someone's stock to get rid of him. So I think we need all hands on deck. So let's peel some armor.
Soon our prey will fall.
I was going to put him into concealment, but we're up against nastier stuff than we expected. Actually, mistake, I should have put him into concealment first. It would have been free, and he could still have done that and stayed in concealment. So that was a mistake. Nevertheless, we might still be able to take this guy out. Nice. Oh, we don't want to justice. Don't want to justice things that explode. Terrible idea. Let's see if we can finish the job. Oh, so close.
Need ammunition.
I'm gonna leave her till last because she could probably reload and take a shot. But if someone does get exposed, I'm gonna want to be aid protocoling them. So let's use our free shot to kill either way. Nice.
Roger that.
And let's use the stock and finish him off.
Target down.
Spectacular.
Ready to rock.
So now we'll reload an Overwatch instead, because we're not going to need any aid protocols, gremlin heals,
Ready to rock.
etc.
I'm on it.
I'm on it.
The cavalry's here.
I'm feeling greedy, you know. I think we can take him out. Can't be worse than that last pod. Oh, see, I'd like to move their grapple up and shoot down, but that's going to require a reload that I don't have time for. So I think I'd better just reload now.
On your order.
Just try and close as much distance as we can while maintaining Overwatch.
Moving on target location.
So I haven't fired a single grenade.
Here I come.
Okay, the advantage of having not put him into concealment is now at least we can
Give me a
reload and put him into Overwatch, and he can contribute to the Overwatch ambush.
Watching comes naturally.
I'd like to move him closer, but I want the Overwatch.
Non-evade detection.
Got it covered. Scanning.
May as well just hit him with everything we've got as soon as they land.
Overwatch.
We can probably pick off what's left.
The time for hiding is over.
Okay, that is pretty nasty. Yes, AP rounds. Come on, armor piercing buddies. Oh well. That'll do.
Get it together. Target eliminated.
Oh, this might one-shot him. Oh, yes.
Who's
Alright,
keeping
we can
score?
take on just the mech. what it is on Overwatch. You don't want to use gas against it. It'll shred some armor, but it's gas on a robot. Ah. We just need to get rid of his Overwatch before we move. That's all we need to really worry about. In fact, you know what? Frost bomb. That'll do the trick.
Here, catch!
Did that say that the frost bomb will shred his armor? Because that'd be great. No, okay, it doesn't. It says it does, but it doesn't. That's fine. It shouldn't really. That stuff's good enough as it is. Actually, 81 might be okay, taking 2 shots. So I'm tempted by the rocket, but equally... armor-piercing shotgun is going to do so much more damage in the long run. Yeah. Pot shot with Noel. Come on, man, he's a big old frozen robot. Oh! Simon.
Put our soldiers through a lot. They'll need time to deal with these issues when we get back.
Some serious issues. That's a one-shot kill now, though, so let's go in there. Probably should have just taken 2 shots from there, actually, but 96. There we go. Even through the armor, that's plenty.
We're green to go.
I'll be there soon.
Let's get that vial and get out.
On Overwatch.
Do they have any more reinforcements? Snap out of it, Noel. I think we're clear. Let's start pulling back.
Tired of waiting around.
Don't want to go too nuts just yet.
I'm on it.
Not 100% sure that we're in the clear, but probably in the clear.
Reloading weapon.
Ready to go. We're green to go.
Come get some.
Volk says I am to obey. I am on watch.
Alright, I think that's all they got. Alright, time to get out.
On it. No need to ask twice. Go, go, go.
Let's move already.
I must run.
Scanning.
My watch begins. Ready to boogie. On your order. Got it
No!
covered.
Oh,
Getting out of here.
panicked for a pointless moment
Heading
there.
home.
Returning as ordered.
Avenger, this is Firebrand. Package is secure.
My battle is over.
Heading home.
All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Mission accomplished, Commander. We just hit Advent where it hurts. This was a place no living human being was ever intended to see. Happy as I am to see it gone. Something tells me the aliens won't take this lying down.
Almost perfect. Boom. Yeah, the assassin's opening stealth attack makes it really difficult to get a flawless mission against her. Especially on Legend where she has no weaknesses.
Years of peace and prosperity will not be undone by the reckless actions of a few misguided dissidents today. We stand with the elders, trust in their wisdom, and we shall overcome this crisis.
The elders would have us believe that the chosen are beyond our reach. Immortal children to immortal gods. Both will fall.
Oh, the choices, the choices. They're both really, really, really good abilities. I think I prefer face-off overall. Especially because in this playthrough I've got a lot of pistol breakthroughs. See, unless you already have Blade Master. But Blade Storm's good. To be honest, these are both great moves as well. I'd put Blade Storm on most ranges, but I think from a Bungway I'm going to put him on Implacable, Implaceable, whatever you want to pronounce it. See, again, these are both excellent abilities, and normally I do take Scanning Protocol, but on Legend people get hit a lot more often. So suddenly Field Medic becomes such a big deal. Once you get the Training Center, you can start to select and buy the other abilities you really like. Okay. Fresh Bond. Oh! 10! Oh, I've never seen a 10 before. Damn! Everybody loves Andy. And so they should.
Now that we've recovered the apparent product of the Black Site facility, I imagine it will take considerable time and resources to uncover the true purpose of this substance. I will begin preparations for a complete analysis immediately, Commander.
Having now seen the inner workings of the Black Site facility, the outcome is perhaps even more troubling than I had expected. It is clear the aliens have undertaken a gruesome task. I will leave this matter for you to investigate, Commander.
Now these two are also both extremely good, and I do want a new heavy weapon. But all in all, I think I use healing a lot more than I use grenades at the moment.
Interesting choice.
But plasma grenade's
Send
definitely going to be my
orders before
next
finished, Commander.
port of call. Who's there? Colin. We don't really need him right now. He could be in charge of that. Good old Colin. How are our soldiers looking? I do want to get rid of some of their... Oh, I do want to get rid of some of their nasty negative traits, but look how few. We've only got 3 who are actually ready to fight. And because we just did a black site mission, there could be a normal mission right around the corner.
So now you should understand why I've kept my people away from their cities all this time. The aliens offered up miracle cures, and they weren't lying. Death does cure all ailments.
Okay, I think that's everything crucial out of the way.
Having destroyed their black site, you have dealt a blow to the alien operations, Commander. But there is still no time to lose.
I was building a relay.
Given the sacrifices you are willing to make on the battlefield, it was inevitable that
Oh.
you would eventually find limited success in some form.
I expected this would happen straight after the black site. Okay, they're lost. They're usually not too bad. It's not the Horde though, so there's going to be... Oh god, actually, there's going to be Lost. There's going to be Advent, and there might be the Warlock. There's probably going to be the Warlock because of the Wild Hunt. Before you jump at me for spoilers. That's pretty nasty. Those two on the right are a pretty nasty combination. Midnight Raids is totally manageable. Spider and Fly is alright. Made Hall and Wild Hunt have made things quite difficult. But there are much worse. There are much, much worse dark events I could have been dealing with. So overall, I'm pretty grateful. Alright, so... We've got a supply raid to do. Let's just have a look and see who's actually available.
Eastern United States.
I mean, we had to do that black site. We had a day left.
We're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
Oh god, it's our first very difficult level difficulty, and all of our good soldiers are flat out. Right, we're gonna have to use some of these very tired soldiers and make them push it. I reckon we're gonna need both of those too. We're gonna need our specialist, because our other specialist is elsewhere. We've got Kevin, that'll be fine. Thunder's already ready to go. Okay, we've got some good sergeants, so we might be alright. Alright, well, join us next time for Operation Forgotten Grin.